Well, I was briefly reading the article yesterday about this new stimulus with this mortgage where they're trying to stimulate the the consumer and businesses and so forth, but and trying to encourage these investors to buy this AAA the AAA investments. I mean, aren't they doing the same thing? They're going to package them up and I mean, who's to say that anything is AAA anything anymore? They all lied before, so why aren't they going to lie again?
And who's going to buy them? The American public through the Federal Reserve and the Treasury Department.
So, I mean, it's just
because they can't sell them to anybody. They're illiquid. They're worthless.
So it's just more junk.
That's right.
I mean, even on the new loans.
These people should be tried for treason. That's what.
The HSBC, Europe's largest bank, has announced it is cutting 6,000 jobs in the U.S. after reporting a 60% drop in profits for 2008. The bank also announced Britain's biggest ever rights issue on Monday as it seeks to raise nearly $18 billion. Isn't this company actually owned by Hong Kong Shanghai banking system?
It is Hong Kong Shanghai Bank. And the major shareholder is none other than the Queen of England. And she owns a controlling interest in Santander, which is in Spain, and a controlling interest in the Royal Bank of Scotland. And there's another one, can't think of the name of it. But anyway, there's several banks that she owns. And Hong Kong Shanghai is one of them. And it'll be years before they recover. Years.
If the COMEX is a futures game involving contracts where the commodity is almost never exchanged, the units of a contract should be shares or some other unit describing a piece of paper. Therefore, and you might have this one. Is this
No, this was for you.
What? Well, I know my answer, but anyway, let's see what else.
Well, give us the answer.
Well, I didn't read the question yet.
Okay. Therefore.
Where are we? Therefore, when talking COMEX price, the value should be expressed in terms per contract, per share, per ounce. If this was done consistently by those in the physical side of the business, it would not take long for the general public to realize the difference. Is this the question you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, then you can finish.
Eventually, the COMEX price would be understood to be a contract price and not confused with the price of the physical. When the physical price would forever depart from the COMEX contract price. It makes no sense to me to hear someone say that there is a price difference between COMEX and physical, and the same breath say that today gold is $925 an ounce, referring to the COMEX contract price, and explain that the price difference is due to elevated premiums. Would it be better to keep the premium constant and report the real price of gold and forget the COMEX link? And what he says here is that if this kind of reporting caught on, then we would not have to wait for investors to make massive deliveries to expose the problems on COMEX. And he's right. It's interesting that you bring up this facet, because back in the 60s and 70s, the COMEX was a very, very minor market. And it was the first and second London gold fix, and nobody looked at anything else. Occasionally you'd look at the French market, and the Germans really didn't have much of a gold market. And so it was really the London fixes. And it was that way up until probably 1998, 99, when maybe it was just after 2000, I can't remember, but when the Rothschilds gave up their seat on the London Gold, the London Gold fix. They and several others were knocked off that group, but not because they gave it up, because they ran into financial problems. But the point I'm trying to make here is, up until the 1980s, the first and second fix, which is a physical market, was all anybody paid attention to. And we get along just fine. So I think the point here is that you don't buy in the futures market, and you shouldn't pay any attention to it, and everybody should be quoting and buying and selling in the spot market, the real market.
I agree, Bob.
Revolutionary.
How about that? Oh, everybody gets so confused, whenever there's the confusion, of course, lots of times they tend to do nothing, and sure would make things a lot simpler and easier, but everything is complicated these days. One quick question, and we're just about out of time, and it is about gold and silver, and Brian says we never hear much about platinum, palladium, or rhodium. How are these metals traded? Are there coins available in all three metals, or bars, or what? And you can buy coins in platinum and palladium, but I refer to them as good economy metals. When people are buying jewelry, people are purchasing vehicles, these metals will have a tendency to do a little bit better. And we talk about gold and silver because gold is the currency. And, of course, this is what you purchase, the old hedge against inflation, as a way to preserve your purchasing power as you have currencies. And we're having a currency situation around the world, a fiat currency. Every currency is fiat. And so, yes, we do focus on gold as the primary opposite of any paper investment as being the real currency. So you're taking your paper currencies and trading it for something real. But that is the focus. That's what it revolves around. This is what your central banks. And Bob, I don't know, you got about a minute to add anything else to that, please.
No, I want you to give me a commercial.
You want to give me a commercial?
What's hot today? Do you have any inventory at all?
Oh, I got inventory, and everything is hot. I mean, they're just incredible. I mean, yesterday some of the Liberties even went up as gold went down. They didn't go up by much, $5 and $10, but hey, look what spot gold did. So the Liberties and 3s and 4s, they got a long way to go before they meet their highs. 64 Liberties, they're selling, you're probably looking around $2,700, $2,800 on those. So it's a lot for a coin, but yet they had a high of 5,000, so they got a lot of upside potential to it. They're just doing extremely well. But 61 Liberties, I mean, they're selling for around $1,700. So good buy, lots of good buys. So just give us a call, 61 $10 Liberties. You buy two of them, and they're currently less than the 20. So therefore, historically, they sell for more. So anytime they dip below the 20 is a good time to buy some. 800-375-4188. Plus, you can earn yourself a free subscription to the International Forecaster, so give us a call. Tomorrow, Wendy Wilson will be joining you, and we'll be back on Friday. So until then, be safe, have a great evening, and God bless. Bob, thank you.